What's up, folks? It's your boy, the Mexican that plays video games, Anthony Lopez here. And today I am going to be reviewing Super Mario Bros. 3D World. Now, this game was actually pretty fun. I've actually enjoyed it. I mean, most Mario games that I've been playing for the Wii U and Wii, they weren't that great. They were great platformers, but as for a Mario title, it's just a quick change of pace, being kind of like, okay, I want to play just a quick platformer, so let's try this out. This one was a great platformer, and it was fun overall. Now, the thing that I really enjoyed about it was it brought the feeling of the Super Mario Bros. 2 back into it. Now, I know some people are like, Super Mario Bros. 2, that's the black sheep of the bunch because of how it ended. True. But the thing that was nice about Super Mario Bros. 2 is you got to choose your character between Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. And they brought that back in this one. Of course, I chose Luigi because Luigi is a beast. I don't care how Nintendo's treated him. I don't care if they treat him like he's a scaredy cat. He's always been the better brother to me. And of course, when there's a new Mario game, they introduce a new power-up. This new power-up happened to be the Feline Cat power. Now, what did the Feline Cat power do? It was almost essentially like a Tanuki suit, except you couldn't fly, but you can run faster, you can attack enemies, and you could climb walls. But not only could you climb walls, you can climb the frickin' flagpoles, which kind of gives it the negative too. Because when you can climb the flagpoles, it's like, well, why do I need to climb these platforms to try and reach the top when I can start from the bottom and just climb up with the cat power and reach the top of the flagpole that way? So, the Feline Cat power, pretty cool, but at the same time, it's like, man, that makes things way too easy. Another thing, too, that was positive was the game was the stage selection. You know, on previous Mario games, when it was like Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 3, when it had that stage selection, it was basically boom, 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 boom. Essentially, kind of the same thing, but this time you can actually move off the path and go and hit like little blocks or do these little bonus levels that involve doing little mini games or such, but it still pertains to the Mario platformer type. So that was pretty nice to me. Another thing too with the stage selection is how previous games have been doing is you collect star medals. Well, they brought that back in this one, except it's not star medals, it's green stars. And on some levels, you can't go to that level until you collect a certain amount of green stars, which to me, I enjoy because that means I can't just rush through a level. I have to go and collect those stars, which is usually what I do. But I know some people are like, I'm going to rush through this level. Oh, green star, fuck it, I'm going to go still. So that's how that goes. Now, another thing that I enjoyed about this game was how it seemed like it was never ending. And what I mean by that is I would get to Bowser's Castle and I'm like, alright, I'm already on the final world. Great. I've only played it for maybe 4 hours or so. Complete it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, there's another world to it. Then I go to that and complete that, and it's like, oh shit, there's another world to do. So I enjoyed the fact that it didn't really have an end. It was like it kept going and going, which was awesome. And then after you complete the game, you unlock Luigi Brothers, which, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially Super Mario Brothers, the original Super Mario Brothers, where you had the turtles coming out of the pipes and you had to hit them from underneath to knock them out, kind of thing. So that was pretty cool after I beat the game. So, when there's positives, there are also negatives. As I said before, with the Feline Cat power, it's pretty cool, but it makes the game way too easier, in my opinion. But another thing that really kind of got on me was the boss fights. The boss fights were basically recycled boss fights from previous games. Stomp on the head of the two Koopling guys, I don't remember the names, the one that spins around the entire time, and then the girl one that isn't the Kooplings. Which I don't understand why they just why not just keep the Koopalings in all the Mario games? I mean, you might as well. Everyone likes them. But there was that, and then there was a couple other boss fights that were pretty cool, but were pretty basic too. And what I was hoping for was the classic Super Mario 64 type of thing, where you had to actually fight the bosses. And I guess it's more of the final boss that kind of got on me, which was the feline power of Bowser. I mean, you don't really fight him at all. You basically run away from him the entire time until you get to the top of a tower and hit the power block a few times. And I was really disappointed with that. I was hoping I would actually have to battle Bowser. But, of course, it's a platformer, so they kind of have to stick to that. But when you put the title 3D World into a game, you should have maybe actually done maybe a 3D boss battle with Bowser, and not just a classic platformer Bowser battle. That's my gripe on it. Now, as for renting or buying this game, if you have kids, if you have a family, or if you have friends that you have played games with all your life, buy this game. It's great to play as a team, as a group. If you are a loner gamer and just don't want to play with people, probably just give the game a rental. Because, like I said, it's a fun game, it's a nice quick change pace, but I mean, it has its faults. And if you don't really have the family to be playing with, it's not that great. I mean, it's still fun playing by yourself, but then it gets to that point where you're like, alright, I'm kind of done with this. I've had my quick change of pace. I'm going to go back to playing this game. So, that's basically all I got. As for updating news, well, I think the next one I will be having is Amazing Spider-Man 2. So, maybe you'll see that, or maybe you'll see a different type of game. But until next time, my friends, keep on gaming, keep on doing what you do, love being a nerd. Until next time, I'm Anthony Lopez, the Mexican that plays video games. Ciao.
Hello. Did you enjoy that video? I hope you did. Would you like to see more? Then click on the link over here to subscribe. Or maybe you would like to see more reviews. Then click on the link above to get the playlist of all the reviews I have done. Or maybe you would like to see some Let's Play videos. If that's the case, why don't you click on that link over there? Until then, I rule this city. You know, it's actually very quiet for the city. Maybe we need some explosions. Let's see, what button is that? Whoa! God! That was a very quiet explosion. Have you clicked on the link yet? No? Well, I got nothing else for you. Bye-bye.